the Democrat media complex is losing its mind.
Intro of Chapter 4, you say, on February 19, 2010, I spoke at the Conservative Political Action Conference. The day before I spoke, Kate Zernike of the New York Times reported on another panel at the conference. In particular, she wrote about a young author and investigative journalist named Jason Matera.
That's you.
That is me. Quoting Zernike now, how can conservatives win the youth vote that overwhelmingly went for Barack Obama in 2008? At the Conservative Political Action Conference, apparently some are betting on using racial stereotypes. And you go on to say, my crime was just speaking in a Brooklyn accent, which this New York Times reporter said I was trying to imitate Chris Rock and black people in general. The chapter is called, Hey, Old Media, It's Not Your Business Model That Sucks, It's You That Suck.
Yeah. I called her out that day. I called her despicable. I got an award from Accuracy in Media, things like their Investigative Journalist of the Year award or something like that. And you had just told me what they had done to you. And I looked into it, and this has been my battle, that the Democrat media complex is losing its mind, that it's one moment in history where Barack Obama was supposed to be the be-all, end-all. It didn't work out like it was supposed to be. The rise of the Tea Party movement. The Republican Party was supposed to be dead, and now it was rising from the ashes. And the only thing that they could desperately do in their critical theory Saul Alinsky handbook is to demonize anyone and everyone. They're like spraying like a cat in heat. With the accusations of racism. The Tea Party's racist, the Tea Party's racist, Andrew Breitbart's racist, Jason Matera's racist. It's so predictable. It's from their rule book. It's from the political correctness that they've been inculcated in. It's what they do. And it just so angered me that they would go after somebody like you who's new, fresh on the scene, is open-minded, loves people, loves black people, loves and to make it so that you have to answer for this despicable accusation where you're guilty in the eyes of the New York Times of being a racist, and you have to prove your innocence. I find it to be the most loathsome accusation. Just going on the Joy Behar show the other night, Stephanie Miller and Joy Behar, who are nice to me, were throwing around the insinuation of racism. It's just, even in the guise of get two liberals with a conservative, they're kind of, I'm not going to go to war with you because it may get too bloody, but they're going, race, race. I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. It pissed me off that they wanted to hurt your reputation as a young person out of the box who is righteously indignant, who has gotten into this industry because of your passion to save the world. That's the whole point of the title of the book, is not just me, but you. You and I are in this racket because we're idealists, because we too are for the children. We too are for the environment. We too are for little puppies. But the mainstream media thinks that they're the only ones who are idealistic. They're the only ones that get to talk about a narrative. And when they feel that they are losing the narrative, the first thing they do is use the race card. And it is despicable. Kate Zernike is despicable.